All right, hello everybody. This is AJ Agarwal, and today what I want to cover is outbound links. And I think a lot of the videos I've created, a lot of the clients that I work with and help out with media, content, marketing, PR, etc., it's all focused on inbound links. So today we'll talk about outbound links, how you can kind of use it in your strategy, some myths regarding outbound links, and then also the difference between outbound and inbound links, because I think a lot of people get the two confused if they're not familiar with SEO and how that works. And actually, a mentor sent me an article today on a really interesting experiment that they ran on outbound links, which I'll share at the end of the video. So first, what are inbound links? The opposite of outbound links. These are the links that we're most familiar with. So backlinks to websites. Essentially anything that's pulling you in. So an example would be when I work with a client and they say that, we'd love to produce tons and tons of content. We produce that content in the hopes that other high authority sites take those links and reference them. What that does is that helps us with SEO because now our links are on really high domain authority sites. With that said, a lot of people have tried to cheat their way through this process by posting thousands of links on low authority sites. Google has caught on to that and punished people, especially now in 2016. It's very hard to do that and get away with it, and you risk a lot of penalties that go along with that. However, the overall content strategy and what I do for, I would say, over 90% of my clients is still focused on inbound links. So getting our links on high quality sites, generating tons and tons of content so sites love our content, see value out of what we provide, and then link to that. Now, what are outbound links? Outbound links are the opposite of that. Outbound links are links that are coming off of our site to other sites. So you imagine it as like an archer shooting a link over to somebody else. And I don't think there's a lot of focus from most of the people in the industry on outbound links. I don't think a lot of people pay attention to this. A lot of focus is put on inbound links, and there's tons and tons of books on inbound links. There's a lot less material on how to do outbound links, and there's a couple reasons for that. The first is that a lot of people think they're going to get punished by Google if they use an outbound link strategy. So if you outbound, let's say if I put links to other companies from my site, the question is will Google attack me for that, or will that affect my ranking? And the answer is no. Is if you actually link to high quality sites from your website, you won't face any kind of penalty. And that's something to definitely keep in mind. So just totally remove that myth out of your head. Nobody's going to get me in trouble if I link to Google from my site. If I link to a high authority site like Forbes from my website, that's not going to see any kind of negative effect on SEO. Now, how you will get punished is if you throw in links just to throw in links. So when I create content for companies and their blogs, and we want to use an outbound strategy to link to other high quality sites or relevant products, the biggest thing that we have to watch is making sure that the links that we're putting in, A, fit naturally into the blog post and add a lot of value to the reader. I think the audience that we get from our blog is very crucial. It's a money-making machine because those are engaged followers. And if we put in links to other companies and they're not relevant, then those users aren't going to come back. Now, on the flip side of that, if we do have really relevant content and things that add a lot of value to the reader, what's going to happen is the reader is going to depend on us to be that kind of connection to other products that kind of sink into that. So it's a great way for us to actually build our credibility up as long as we do it the right way. The wrong way to do it is just to link to link. The right way to do it is to always think if you're providing value to the reader. It's still based off of our inbound strategy overall of providing tons of value, kind of that jab hook idea where you keep jabbing by providing value and then you hook to it. By linking to other companies and other products that are relevant, we're jabbing. So we're actually providing a ton of value for the reader, which eventually will lead to converted sales. And I've had a lot of companies, or a few actually, not too many. I've had some companies who've really done a good job of this that I've worked with. So what they'll do is they'll say, hey, listen, AJ, I just want you to know we're totally open to having some of your clients have relevant products on our blog, and in exchange having our um, product on their blog. So an exchanging of links on different blogs, that's really, really relevant. And for all these companies, it builds up a ton of SEO. This idea of guest blogging has really done an amazing job for them. And I think that it's easy to become, over obsessed with certain outlets or certain placements, etc., for SEO. And I think this is a nice way where if you already have a blog, which everybody on this seeing this video should have one already, if you already have that, it's a great way to kind of build up your company as well and be on a lot of different places. And the companies I've been working with that have done this so far have done an amazing job. And then this is an amazing experimental link that I wanted to share with you guys on SEO and marketing. It's from a good mentor of mine who basically showed me an experiment that they did on outbound linking. And according to Google, they have no effect on outbound links. Like they don't even take it in mind when they do SEO. And this company did an experiment on it and actually found that not to be true. That companies who did outbound links correctly saw a jump in their ranking on Google. So something definitely to check out. Please leave your comments if you've done a similar strategy like this, any questions you have on outbound, and interested to hear any feedback that you have. Thank you guys.